What's up, world? This is your brother, Coach Carl, once again, in the place to be, as always, in full effect, as always. And welcome to another episode of Coach Carl Unplugged. And today's topic is all about how to help your child succeed. Today I did a workshop on the family-friendly walkthrough and really getting parents engaged in the education process, and it was really great. They had some other presenters that talked about some other important things about academics like attendance, college readiness is a big idea, and of course the big one, test scores. A lot of schools are just focused on raising their test scores so the schools could be lifted out of that failing school label. So I mean, of course, those were major topics. But while all those are well and good and also are very important to success, what I wanted to talk about was some of the other intangibles that parents can do to really help the child succeed holistically in life, not just necessarily about getting good grades and high test scores and getting a good job with a good salary, but the other intangibles that allow children and people to be fulfilled with their life, like I said, holistically and not necessarily on paper. So today we're going to talk about some things that parents can do to provide that support to their children so they can have holistically successful lives. So the first thing that I want to provide to you is just to pay attention to your child's interests and their passions and their talents. Okay, it's very important. I mean, sometimes, the parents think that they need to, create activities or a solid schedule, for their children. And that's very good and it's very important. But sometimes just take some time just to sit and watch the child, play freely. What do they gravitate towards? What really makes them tick? For those who have older children, what are they really interested in? What makes them glow? What lights their spirits up, their faces up? What are they really good at? What are their interests? And these things are also very important when you're talking about preparing them for success. The second thing is get them involved in some extracurricular activities. Now, there have been a lot of budget cuts and things, and that's a heavy topic, and educators are very disappointed that the extracurricular opportunities aren't like they used to be, but I mean they are still there. So if your school or if your high school, if you're in high school, if you're grammar school or middle school, has clubs, programs, sports, different types of technological, experimentation type of groups that get them out of their comfort zone, get them learning new and great things. Please make sure you get your children involved in as many extracurricular activities as possible without affecting their grades, of course. But it gives them the opportunity to open and expand their horizons on some things that they may be interested in that we would not have known otherwise. So get your children involved in some extracurricular activities. The third thing is you want to also expose your child to different environments. If you live in the inner city, you want to go ahead and take them out to some type of rural area or some type of natural environment with trees and lakes and trails, mountains if you have those resources, things of that nature. Get them out of their environment so they can experience something different. Not only does it open the mind, it also opens the spirit. So you definitely want to get them exposed to different environments. Take them to other educational sites like government offices. Maybe have them observe some type of council meeting or things of that nature. Court proceedings are also very important, to know about when you're dealing with certain situations. It's good to have knowledge about a little bit of everything, pretty much. So the more you expose them to different environments, the better off they'll be when it's time for them to start a career. And it's also, like I said, it's a great thing to know about things just in case they come in handy. The fourth thing is basically it's something that I learned about a while back, and it's called a career interest survey. And if you have a child that's in middle school or in high school, download one. You can Google them right online. and download one of those career interest surveys and just have your child, leisurely, complete one of those to see if they could pinpoint some of their interests, and what a career might be ahead of time. Don't let them wait until they graduate and say, what are you going to do? Or don't let them wait until they're in college and then try to decide a major. Get them started in middle school and high school on really deciding and brainstorming what careers are best for them. And last but not least, just encourage your child to learn on his or her own. We have a lot of resources these days, even with the smartphones, with the computers, the laptops, the tablets, even some on-demand shows are very, very educational and inspiring. So encourage your child to do that on their own time. Take some time out to teach yourself. I mean, it's good to be entertained. The video games are great. The TV shows are great, and everybody needs some relaxation. But sometimes you need to feed your mind on your own time, on your free time. And this could be done easily through YouTube. There's a lot of instructional videos on YouTube, like I said, on demand, and go visit the library and just absorb more information that you're interested in. When you're in school, you have to follow the curriculum. The teacher gives you a syllabus, and you have to follow along with what they want to provide you with the information that you should know according to them. But on your own time, you can learn whatever it is that you want to know about. If you always wanted to know about how a car works, you could pick up a book on cars or watch a video on cars and learn how they, put that car together or repair a car. Or if you want to know about the entertainment business or, anything under the sun, that your child wants to know about, encourage them to learn on their own time. So once again, these are just some simple tips on helping your child succeed holistically in life. And, by all means, it's all about academics and finishing school and getting good grades. However, your passion is what's going to lead to a holistically successful life. I hope this is helpful. Once again, this is your boy, Coach Carl, in the place to be. As always, one love.